We have a strange one today involving suckling kittens and a ride from hell. Welcome to Salem Witch Trials Daily. I'm Josh Hutchinson.
This is Sarah Jack. Today is Tuesday, April 26, 1692. Last night, two women and a man reportedly brought their books to Susannah Shelden and asked her to touch them. She told them she would not. These would be devil books.
The Devil's Books. And Susannah did not know where the two women and the man lived. One of them told her that they lived in the village and held the book to her again and bid her touch it.
She told her she did not know their names. One of them told her she was old Goodman Buckley's wife, and the other woman was her daughter, Mary Whitteredge.
Sarah Buckley again asked Susannah to touch the book. She said no, she had not told her how long she had been a witch. Then Sarah Buckley told Susannah Shelden she had been a witch for 10 years.
And then Susannah Shelden reported this about Sarah Buckley. She said Sarah opened her breast and the black man, the devil, gave her two little things like young cats. And Sarah put them to her breast and suckled them. They had no hair on them and had ears like a man.
Then the people offered Susannah their books again, and she refused. So they pinched her, and the man struck her on the head and went away. Also today, there appeared a woman outside the door, sitting laughing at Susannah, and she came into the house and hopped up and down and offered Susannah the book and told her if she would touch it, she would not pinch her.
Susannah told her she would not. She did not know where she lived.
The woman told her she lived in Boston and held out her book again.
I'm noticing this theme where it seems really important to Susannah's report that at first she doesn't know who these people are, they're strangers, and that they try to introduce themselves to her and make themselves friendly to her to coax her to sign the book.
Yeah, basically, they're the ones who name themselves. They out themselves, basically.
Oh,
is
yes.
what she's saying. I'm not the one pointing the finger at them. They told me themselves they're a witch. She said her name was Goodwife Whits.
Also today, Sarah Buckley and her daughter, Mary Whitteredge, supposedly brought books in with them and told Susannah if she would touch their books, they would not pinch her.
But she refused, so they pinched her and went away.
Then, as Susannah was sitting on the inside of the doorsill, Sarah Buckley came and stopped her mouth and carried her away.
Susannah didn't know how Sarah was able to take her, but she traveled nearly a mile.
Sarah Buckley's specter supposedly said that now she had Susannah at her command, and if Susannah would not sign the book, Sarah would kill her.
Then the record abruptly switches to the scene of a rescue effort. William Shaw was plowing his father's field when he heard a fearful cry in a thicket of young wood. He entered the thicket and found Susannah Shelden there, screaming, breaking sticks, and fighting in a violent manner.
Sounds like Benjamin Hutchinson with his rapier. Today's information comes from the record of Susannah Shelden's May 17th, 1692 statement against Philip English, Sarah Buckley, and the others. You can find a high-quality image of this record online at the Peabody, Essex Museum's Salem Witch Trials collection. The link is in the show notes.
Be sure to like this episode and subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And check out the Thing About the Salem Witch Trials podcast and the Thing About Witch Hunts podcast.